Hi guys, thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. And for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Catherine and I tell true stories. Once upon a time, God destroyed humanity by floods. He called Noah aside, for those of you who have read the Bible, and asked him to build a big ark that was going to accommodate his family and species of animals in pairs, that is, male and female, because he was so pissed of people's sin up to here, fed up, that he decided he's going to teach them a lesson by drowning them. Well, Noah obeyed. He built a big ark, and when it was complete, his family and paired animals were all brought in, and the ark was closed. Well, it began to rain heavily, and everything was flooded. They were knocking on the ark. Noah, Noah, open for us, open for us. We will repent. But they had been given a chance to repent. They refused. Noah refused to open the ark. Anyway, you can imagine what will happen if you open an ark in a flood. The ark is going to drown, and everybody inside is going to drown. So Noah never opened because he had to obey his God, and they all perished. But God promised Noah, I will never destroy the world with floods again. I will never destroy the world by floods again, he promised Noah. And I'm sure those of you who had read the Bible are wondering, so why then? Why then are people dying in floods? Floods are everywhere at the moment. Dubai, Saudi Arabia. These countries are supposed to be experiencing summer now, but it is experiencing heavy rain and of course with some heat. So you can imagine heat with heavy rain and floods in desert countries that are supposed to be experiencing summer. Bangladesh, China, Brazil, Tanzania, Kenya, Texas, all these are experiencing floods at the moment. Some countries have even experienced cyclones. Countries that have never experienced cyclones before are now experiencing cyclones, believe it or not. Tanzania, Kenya are now experiencing cyclones. You know, we are used to the names like Cyclone Katrina, Cyclone, these European names, Cyclone Patrick or Cyclone Helena, things like that. But now we are hearing names like Cyclone Hidaya. This is a Tanzanian name now. Everything is turning weird. Very soon you will be hearing Cyclone Kamau, Cyclone Nahumicha, Cyclone Kipchoge. For sure, Cyclone Kipchoge will be a very fast cyclone, if I'm not wrong. Cyclone Kemunto. This one will hit the world with vengeance. Well, do you remember during Corona season when the whole world was in the pandemic, Corona pandemic? Nobody was getting out. No activities were going on. There was Cars were not moving around apart from ambulances. Factories stopped operating, you know. Very few cars on the road. So there was no pollution. And you will now see the ducks swimming happily on the seas and the rivers. It was so peaceful. Everything was clean. You will see the animals now walking out, enjoying the freedom of the empty streets that were less polluted until Corona reduced and things went back to normal. What is happening is simply the world is not coming to an end. Well, I don't know. I'm not a prophet. But let us not put the blame on the world coming to an end or God's punishment. I think this is just nature fighting back. What is happening is simply the effects of climate change. What is happening is too much carbon dioxide in the air, burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, gas. All these things are polluting the world, emitting carbon dioxide gases into the air. Trees being cut down, and so they will release the carbon dioxide they have stored once they are cut. And it will also come into the air. At the end of the day, the ozone layer has been destroyed, and we have a very strong heat, strong effects of the sun. And when there is strong heat, there is strong heat, of course, it will rain heavily. It will rain very, very heavily, and thus the flood, thus the severe heat waves. And what happens when the floods come? Of course, there will be droughts, because what plants will grow in floods? We will be praying for the floods to end, but we have to pray in advance to avoid the drought that is gonna come with them. Because which plants are gonna grow in floods? Not even rice. Even rice does not understand this part. Diseases that are gonna come with the stagnant waters. Because riverbanks breaking, of course, sewages will break, are bursting once the houses are destroyed by the heavy waters. The systems underground will be destroyed. So when people are walking in this water, they are walking in dirty water, sewage. The diseases are knocking on the door. Bacterial diseases, malaria, which loves stagnant waters because mosquitoes will start breeding there. And so there is more to come. There is more to come. Nature is hitting back. Displacement of families, and that is going to cause poverty. Where are people going to stay? Their businesses have been stopped, destroyed by the flood. So before we do things, we need to think ahead. Don't just think about the result that you're going to get from this tree at this very moment, or the fake rain that you're going to produce in Dubai at that moment. What effect is it going to have in future? So let's stop blaming God. Why are you punishing us? And then you will see some preachers forming new churches to come and shelter, because the world is going to come to an end. And of course, you will need to pay them a fee to be sheltered. Probably they will be saying, whoever will be in this, maybe they're going to build arks. Whoever will be in this ark will go to heaven. So if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.